Hello, everyone. The opinion piece that I wrote is about how brands use our cognitive processes and vulnerabilities to drain our bank accounts and burn a hole in our pocket. We're all aware of the marketing strategies that different companies employ to increase their top line and bottom line figures. You're scrolling through Instagram when you notice that Apple is giving away free AirPods with the purchase of an iPhone 7. You make quick calculations and you think that it's a great deal at a steal price. This is explicit marketing. You're aware that Apple created the deal to expand their market share and attract some new customers, but you believe that whatever their motivation is, you are benefiting from it. However, when you're at an H&M store and find yourself spiraling about in the maze layout and picking up an extra item that you didn't actually need, or when you end up ordering a grande cup of coffee rather than a taller venti at Starbucks, this is implicit marketing. And implicit marketing is addictive. If you asked an iPhone user to justify the exorbitant price of an iPhone 11 while having a cheaper alternative at the table, in all likelihood it would be a wasted effort. Since its inception, Apple recognized that the brand had swiftly come to be associated with status in India. They capitalized on this. iPhone users always feel a need to upgrade to the newer Apple models because Apple forces them to think that way. Apple has long positioned itself as a very unique brand distinct from its competitors' models and visions. This makes its users believe that they're unique in their own ways when they invest in an iPhone. To become all the more addictive, Apple has always had a very simple approach towards the design of the models. Make a model that even a distant observer can identify based on the number of cameras or the size of the screen, thereby giving its customers a sense of urgency to upgrade to the newer models. This is one of Apple's numerous methods of reinforcing the customer's socio-economic beliefs. The few people who are able to avoid the trap are drawn in by Apple's policy of planned obsolescence. If you're an iOS user, you're aware that whenever Apple releases a new device, their previous ones begin glitching out of nowhere. As a result, Apple's attitude of once an Apple user, always an Apple user has warped us all. Truth is, brands are not just selling a product anymore, they're selling an experience. Sipping a Starbucks espresso is nearly like helping the environment through their ESG metrics. Taking phone calls on an iPhone is like making a dent in the universe, and wearing a Nike is like walking on air. The marketing teams of these brands work tirelessly to make this vision a reality for their company. While it's commonplace to feel connected to a brand, for most companies, customers are sheep that are being led to slaughter, and this should not be normalized. Brands are changing your lifestyle without you being aware of it. It's almost like you set your budget at the start of the month, and all the blue chip companies sitting on heaps of money conspire to sabotage your budgeting plans. If not anything, the pandemic has taught us all how important it is to be financially sound and be frugal wherever necessary, because going on shopping sprees does not help us navigate through real life crises. If anything, it only adds to the burden of making ends meet. There's a very thin line between a want and a need, and some genius brains work tirelessly out there to ensure that you don't know the difference between the two. Whether or not to buy anything should be a personal decision that takes into account the motive and the practicality of obtaining that item. We should all try to educate ourselves so that we all do not fall into the trap set up by the brands only to regret it afterwards. So the next time you walk into an H&M store and see an appealing yellow hat that you don't need, summon the courage to walk right by it. Thank you.